I'm just trying to make another video on more damage done to personal possessions. You can see here that my 11 to 12 pairs of glasses have been broken yet again. These organised criminals come in and they damage everything from break windows, 3 windows broken, tiles ripped, furniture damaged, everything done to things. It is just impossible to know what to do anymore. I do know how they're coming in. I'm not going to mention it here. Also, Chad, you know that the right hand arm of the glasses is being ripped off. And this is in reference to the fact that I'm losing sight in my right eye because of what's being done to me by these clowns. Organised stalking, one tends to think of it as being very low level, following a person around. And that's part of it. There's also the organised crime groups who are shocking. It's the highest level of crime in this country, and the police are aware. Certain police are aware, and nothing is done about it because there's a lot of corruption going on at the moment, as you know. They will not do anything to help the victims, but what they do is insinuate a level of mental illness. I'd like to say there's 2 of us living in this house. We're both responsible adults. We do not damage things. We can't afford to damage things. We have no reason to damage things just to make a video. So there's no attention seeking going on, just in case somebody thinks that. This is done by criminals entering the house on purpose to do damage. I mean, you have to ask yourself, why would we damage windows at great cost? I mean, it's not the sort of thing you would do. No normal person would damage their own property. It's just not the sort of sensible thing to do. What they also like to do is they like to leave certain stimulus lying around the house, such as their arrogance. It's what gets me is their arrogance. They don't just come and do damage. They leave little markers. Other people have reported this too, actually, funnily enough. And it's astonishing. It's usually triangles, can you believe, fashioned out of bits of paper. And they leave them lying around or near to the damage that they've done. And what I found this morning was this. It's a triangular shape of paper. I turned it over and you can see that they've attempted to make a triangle, not very well, but they folded the corners of the paper over. The other thing to note is the stimulus used. And if I were to go into this, I think you would struggle to believe this, but this is the world I'm living in. I'm dealing with madness. People that are unhinged and not very well. I'm dealing with that myself. Now, it's very difficult to relay this to you because without you understanding what drives them, also the behavioural science behind it all, and the stimulus that connected with that is used on victims. It's a form of psychological torture and abuse. So not only do they hurt the victims with damage and damage themselves, they also like to use stimulus to further cause trauma. It is just astonishing. They do have technology in use. I think that the military and police are fully aware of what these people are doing, but nothing has been done about it. There's already been a lot of damage done this month with another window that's been, but the similar sort of damage last month where a bolt was jammed in a window frame. But I'm very disheartened by this. But again, this reference to my right eye, loss of sight in the right eye with this arm being pulled off, it's just shocking. The worst thing about this is that people like to, if I post something like this on Facebook, people like to say, oh, you need help, don't you? You need mental health. They know fine well I don't. But they do it to wind us up and also to put other people off the scent. Because if you have another person saying, well, that person's mentally ill, you're less likely to listen to what that person has to say. So it's gaslighting on steroids. So it's what the Stasi used to do to their victims. They'd make out the victims are mentally ill. Don't listen to this person, of course. The poor person isn't listened to. And this is how this is how it perpetuates. It's a crime that continues because people are very, very clever. They will always try and insinuate mental health issues. You must know that what I'm saying to you isn't that, not at all. But I'm dealing with people that are mentally ill, and that's the issue. That is the issue.